Hey guys, thank you so much for returning to my channel. This is your girl, Nature P. So, I wanted to talk to you guys today about. Today I want to talk to y'all about. I don't know, I be trying to act like, proper. But I don't even talk like that. so, Today I want to talk to y'all about blackfishing and all of them, right? Blackfishing and all of them. What I mean by blackfishing and all of them, I'm talking about how for the last few years, I would say at least since 2019, 2020, we have noticed that more and more unracially ambiguous by their bloodline women on Instagram, on the internet, on YouTube have been following the Kardashians with trying to blackfish, aka wearing their spray tans extra dark, 2 and 3, 4 layers of spray tan, and not the old kind, not the orange kind, the bronze kind, the new kind of spray tans. How TikTok culture has grown more and more, and TikTok culture has taught the young youths, the Gen Zs, the 20 somethings, and then the higher teen somethings, black culture, and everybody now says all the black, what we used to call it, black ebonics, or slang, black slangs, and our sayings. The problem that I had once I started realizing what was really happening, because honestly, I'm a Christian and I try not to be too involved with what's going on in the world. I mean, I'm always trying to be aware, so I'm in tune, but I try not to be too much focused on it. And my problem that I picked up on was, man, I miss the days when I was more different because they assumed me to be fully white or Latina. When I tell them, people who meet me, I tell them what I am, that I'm Sicilian, which is Italian, and I'm black, or black and Sicilian, whatever way you want to put it, whatever way I say it, it's the same thing. My problem that I have with that is that I miss the days when black culture was for black culture, and this is just furthering the gentrification of everything that's black, and then white culture stealing it as their own and using it. Given I understand they want to be cool, everything is cool that we do, right? We have the juice, we have the sauce, we have everything that everybody wants to be cool, and that's cool and all. But my thing is let us have what we made. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's everybody. Even on TikTok, I seen a few months back white people saying it's the for me, but it don't even sound right. Like white people were saying on the video, like, you don't even sound right for certain white people to say it's the for me. Like, no, baby, no, please don't do that. Like, just stick to how y'all are. Like, and I gotta understand we beastie, like, and that's cool, but I want us to still have black culture for black people. I miss the days where not all white people, all the white women nowadays wear nails. People used to look at me as very different because, like I said again, they thought I was white, and I'm over here with the long nails and the big earrings. They're like, oh, you trying to be black? And I'm like, well, I am half black, and I'm not trying to be anything. I'm being myself. And so now it's just strange to see that I basically blend in with all the bandwagoners, all the Caucasian women who jumped on the long nail trend and all of that. My real problem, though, is when in my lifetime, in my personal life, everyday life, I've had, where I'm from is very racist on the white side and on the black side in Ohio, where I was raised. Not where I'm from, but I'm saying I'm from here because I was raised here most of my life in Ohio. And a lot of the time, the actual snow bunnies were given a green light from the black girls to wear their hair in box braids, to wear any black weave braided hairstyle or twist. But the moment that I was wearing the slightest black style, like swoops and pink girls, or a freestyle freaked, I say freaked braids with beads when I was in like 4th grade, I'm not allowed to do it, and I'm trying to be something that I'm not. I just found it so odd. Even till this day, like in New York, I had this fat, dark-skinned girl tell me how I'm not mixed when she met me, because to her, again, she thought I was either Spanish or white. And she's like, oh, well, why are you sitting here trying to tell me you're biracial? Where are you black at? I'm like, okay, and that does not mean that, just because it's not visible doesn't mean every single person's going to have it visible to the outside exterior of their phenotype. I said that to say, she apologized once I showed her my mother, and I told her, well, my mom was also giving up for one, not being able to be paid for, but also because she was black. And this is a girl in New York, and normally in New York, I have never really thought that for it to be really too racist between black and white in upstate. But it has its tendencies, So she apologized and all that. And my problem is with the white women, it's like, don't you feel bad at some point or another? I guess they don't, but I'm like, we need to have something to where, like, we don't get it stolen at one point or another. Just honestly, it's tiring and it's annoying. I just miss the days when TikTok did not make people in Australia and all across the U.S. that are not, mixed race, black and white, want to wear long nails and sell the slang and wear the long nails. And like, if you want to wear long nails, I'm not going to be a gatekeeper, because I know how I felt when people try to gatekeep me, and it felt like, well, dang, I'm just being myself, you know what I'm saying, and I'm actually a part of the culture, even though I don't look it, right? But nails are nails, hair is hair, but at the same time, it's also deeper than that on another level when you want to take it that far, when you really look at it deeper. The problem with Kim K and them, so just yesterday, I seen a video somewhere, I think it was YouTube, either YouTube or Instagram, I don't know, but one of the two. But basically, the Kardashians are at it again, and the first thing I'm gonna say is Kim Kardashian, I used to love their show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, just because I thought it was funny that they got famous, and they were kind of entertaining just because they were like Valley Girls, the way they talk. I didn't like the way they talk. It wasn't like my favorite thing about it, but they were just funny the way they like interacted with each other and the things they say, the things they did. It's kind of entertaining, but I slowly over time stopped liking their show. And basically, the first thing that I saw was back when they were saying that Kim had the dark tan when she did a photo shoot trying to look like, I think she said they were trying to say she was trying to look like Beyonce with how dark her tan was. And I think she had on like a black dress and her hair slicked back a little bit, or like a ponytail or something. Can't remember. That was the first time. And then this last time is when Kylie Jenner, Kylie and her sister, the other sister, Khloe, wearing their tans, their spray tans, mad dark. And when I see that, I'm like, the funny thing is that they are so racist towards black people and try to destroy all black women around them at one point when they had a scuffle and a spat. But yet, they want to be portraying their hair and their skin with mad curls and mad spray tans to come off more black or to appear black, biracial. And again, I'm not going to sit here and try to be like, oh, be a gatekeeper. But I just, like I said, I cannot help but feel like it's bad for people like me because now I'm not as different as I used to be back in 2008, 2007, 2010, 2012, when this still wasn't a thing. I was being myself. I've always been who I am, who y'all see up here. I've always been this girl. The way I dress, the way I talk, the way my nails, everything. My mom's from upstate New York. We were raised in the inner city to wear long nails, to, wear certain type of earrings, not necessarily big earrings. My homegirl, that's actually from Florida, and there's a white girl. She put me on to being like more into the certain style of big hoops and stuff. And I ain't gonna hold you, she was a white chick. But the white girl, she's another one that's basically like a black chick. How she was raised and the people she was around raised up in South Florida, like near Fort Lauderdale area, like Hollywood, Florida, around there, with all the blacks and the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Cubans and all them. She put me on to wear my earrings like that. But I think that it was inevitable for me to wear get that type of style with the earrings anyway, because again, I was going back home to New York a lot, so I feel like it was going to happen either way, whether it was through her or if it was from being in New York visiting my pops, my daddy, and all that. So I say all that to say, I just really wish that people like myself would, for one, be accepted, because like I said, I was never trying to be somebody that I'm not, and I was never given the luxury that actual snow bunnies, full-on white girls, were given the green light to wear their hair and clothes and do this and do that. But yet I'm biracial and actually black, and I've always been told, no, you can't do this, you can't wear that, you can't have your hair like that. You feel me? When my sister used to do my hair, and she stopped doing my hair because of whatever reason, her feeling some kind of way. I don't know what kind of way, but it was some kind of way. And she stopped being in my life as well. Not for the same reasons, but then I stopped being able to get my hair done. And I never really continued to try to chase people down. I wanted to get my hair done, keep my hair done, because I'm like, I got regular hair. I can either wet it up and put some gel in it, like my homegirl that taught me how to do the earring thing, make it curly with the gel, like Spanish girls, or I'm gonna just, as I gotten a little bit older over time, I just embraced my straight pattern again, because I used to not really want to wear it, just because I'm like, oh, this is so boring, and people don't believe me because my hair is so straight, so I want to do something to it. But I also got a little lazy, so I just started embracing my straight hair. I started wearing it out more closer to what was that, 23, 22, 23. But anytime before that, I would always try to do something to my hair. Maybe probably a little before that, but either way, I just know that for a while I did not like wearing my hair straight. I would always wear it curly with the gel and scrunch it like the Spanish girls do with their natural curls. My hair actually curls up real easy once you activate it with the gels and stuff and scrunching it. I get really nice curls. But I'll say all this to say, black women, I'm so sorry that everything that y'all do for y'all's hair, y'all's nails, y'all's, our verbiage, the words, our slang, been stolen, along with everything else that's been stolen: culture, music, clothing, all of that, everything you could think of has been stolen from black culture to white people. And it's because we're cool. And like I said, I understand they want to be cool, but if you're going to do it, like a lot of black people say, I completely agree. At least pay homage and be honest about where it comes from. So I just want white women to know, if that's your style, do you, boo. Like I said, just be honest that you know, if you try to ever pass off as being black, please don't do that. Don't ever try to wear 3-4 times darker spray tan. Just wear one time, you know, shade spray tan, and don't try to be like mad dark. Like for me, I'm so pale, but the blessing that God did get me is I get really dark when I get in the sun for a whole day. I get 4 or 5 shades darker than my natural skin tone once I get in the sun and get a good tan. And for the longest, I never burnt. A lot of white people burn because their skin can't handle the strong rays, the power of the sun. And the suntan hurts. It burns. Your skin burns and it hurts. It's tender. It's sore. It hurts. And I never used to burn up until 15 years old. 14 to 15 years old. Every year before that, and that was every year I was in the sun trying to get my dark shade popping. And everybody, the first time people see me, they're like, "That's you?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's me." It's like, "Girl, what happened? How you so dark?" I'm like, "Girl, that's that suntan. That's my real skin this time." I was like a kid saying that. And I was like, "I didn't think you could get that dark. You mad white. You mad white." I'm like, "I know, I love it." But now, I definitely stay away from the sun. Because I learned that, for one, the sun causes skin damage, especially if you don't have a lot of melanin. And I come to find out, my sister and brother's dad's sister, their aunt, a fully black woman, she actually did pass of skin cancer. I want to say in the early 2000s. But I say that to say, yeah, let's just be honest, and Kim Kardashian and them, as well as Chloe, and also I forgot the other one, what's her name, Ariana Grande. They all wanted to wear 4 layers of spray tan to be mad brown. And the 2 chicks that went viral on Instagram for, like I said, wearing 4 layers of that new spray tan to appear biracial. And it's just like, stop it, y'all, please. With love. I love y'all. I just want us to have something for ourselves, and for biracials like myself to actually have our space to be who we are without non-biracial people coming in on those spaces, just like how black people feel about every single last thing that they do, that they got, that they created, music, culture, hair, clothes, being stolen from white people, and the whole other cultures taken from us, taken from them. They deserve to at least have those things. I said that to say, it's a crazy, crazy world, how things evolve. They had so much negative things to say about black women and black people, black culture. Oh, your lips are too big. How do you talk and eat with those big giant lips? Or like, ew, your butt's too big. Oh, you're fat as a whale. But now here we are in 2021, 2022, 2023. And now, lo and behold, all the world wants to get injections in their lips to get big lips. And everybody wants to get silicone injected into their butt. Or BBL and gain a bunch of weight and go to BBL. All the white women getting all that just to have a booty. It's crazy how things play around. Things turn around and things play out. But I said that to say, it just goes to show how the devil used racism and still using racism to mess with black people, try to destroy black people, try to continue to destroy or take away from black people. But we will always prevail. We will always overcome. We will always have ours for us regardless, because can't nobody do it like the original. Period, poo. So I appreciate y'all for coming back to my channel. God bless you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Shalom. Mwah. Bye.